Hi, I'm Sam.
And hi, I'm Miki.
Hi, I'm Sam.
And hi, I'm Miki.
This is a class on media literacy and engaging learning for college students.
So to begin the video, we're going to talk about contemporary issue with college student. I'm a first year student at UCI and I'm already so overwhelmed by workload.
I totally feel you. Even as a junior, I still feel stressed with classes. I also work, so I have a limited amount of time to study and just for classes.
Before I entered college, I always thought that I would be able to have some more free time, but it turned out to be different.
Yeah, since I'm half Japanese, I always wanted to learn about the culture and language, but college and my job gets in the way of that sometimes.
Me too. College also limits our learning within our major. Given the time constraint, learning for fun outside the classroom is now hardly accessible.
Exactly. And this is the very issue that we college students face today in the 21st century. We don't get to really learn anything beyond what we learn in the classroom. What's cool about the 21st century is that online learning tools are available and are the lifesavers for college students as well as other students with adequate media literacy.
But the problem is that we rarely see people using online learning tools. I hardly use them because I haven't been really exposed to them for my entire life. My elementary school, middle school, high school, none of these institutions really encouraged me to use technology.
That's right. Despite the fact that our generation are considered digital natives, some of us are still digital immigrants, just like our parents and teachers' generations.
Oh, wait, so digital natives are who are familiar with technology, while digital immigrants are who are new to technology?
Yeah, so because the majority of our educators are still digital immigrants, we don't get to see technology inside the classroom as much. This leads to many of us being buried under the digital age.
I see. So because they lack familiarity with technology, we don't get to see them in classroom?
Well, that's true, but that's not the only reason. According to Prensky's Digital Natives, Digital Immigrants, educators have very little appreciation for these new skills that the digital natives have acquired and perfected through the years of interaction and practice, and think that learning can't or shouldn't be fun.
What? Learning can be fun? That's very conservative. Well, the disparity of media literacy across generations is becoming the critical reason why technology is still not incorporated in some educational settings.
Yeah, our peers and educators are lagging behind. One of the fun moments in the lecture was Playing Kahoot, a fun online pop quiz system. It was an effective way to retain some key information from the class.
Ooh, sounds fun! To avoid further disparity and limit ourselves from better educational opportunities, we, both students and teachers who are lagging behind from media literacy, should always immerse ourselves to changes and adapt to it.
There you go, Mickey. Oh, but it's important to highlight the disparity within the same generation, just like you mentioned earlier. We, who are considered digital natives, still suffer from a lack of media literacy.
Oh, I remember there was an article that mentions the importance of media literacy in learning. I think it was called The Paradoxical Future of Digital Learning. I remember Mark mentioning the lack of media literacy brings about a new divide between those who have the knowledge to fully engage with, understand, and create the influential multimedia content of the future.
Yeah, leading back to the point we mentioned earlier, some of us are still digital immigrants, and the disparity within the same generation limits us to access and process quality information that may be available online.
Truth. I grew up in a tech-free school, so it was really hard for me to adapt to UCI, where the use of technology in class and outside the class was taken for granted. Besides, I learned that some of my classmates who are from lower socioeconomic backgrounds suffer due to their lack of media literacy.
See, this is college. It's not enough to know how to use the technology on a surface level. We have to fully adapt and obtain a solid set of media literacy in order to improve our chance of accessing and processing quality information. In this way, we can further improve ourselves as informative, analytical, and creative individuals. I can say with confidence that online learning has saved my butt dozens of times.
Ooh, in what ways?
Well, sometimes you just don't have the time or motivation to read a bunch of articles or research papers. Videos like Crash Course or instruction from Khan Academy is effective, but goes at the pace that I set,
Oh, yeah, I get you. I think the classroom learning is good, but it depends on what each individual person is more comfortable with, too. Both methods are effective, but since we are a generation that's so dependent on technology, this kind of learning is really helpful.
Well, I find it to be a lot more accessible. You can choose what you want to learn, when you want to learn it, and you don't have to worry about pacing.
That's true, and anyone with computer or smartphone can access these informational videos whenever they want.
Yep. Well, that's all for this lesson of Clash Class. I'm Sam.
And I'm Miki. See you next time.
Okay.